Hey, Jaycie. It's Wednesday, and you're here. Well,
Hi.
I'm here, technically. Pretty much when Jaycie moved here, I was planning to come visit her. I messaged her mom and was like, okay, we're gonna do this, and it's gonna be a surprise. Jaycie cannot know anything, and I'm here. Yeah, Jaycie, what's your side of this story?
Okay, so normally, I'm a very perceptive person. I had no idea this was happening. They're like, no, we have a surprise for you, but we have to go pick it up. And I'm like, okay, trying to gauge, is it like a big package? Is it like a small little fish? And my mom told me, bigger than a goldfish, but smaller than a polar bear.
Well,
I'm like,
she was right.
she was right. She's like, it's at the airport. Okay, it got shipped here, and then we go into the airport, and she's like, who's that? And I'm like looking like, what? I don't see. And then she kind of directs my attention to the person 2 feet from me, and it's this lovely lady.
Yeah, it was me. So right now, we're gonna play a little game of Truth or Truth. We're playing Truth or Truth right now. Jaycie, would you like to ask our first question?
I would love to ask our first
Okay.
question.
Is this a silly one or a deep
No,
one?
this is a personal one.
All right, okay.
Tell me about your first serious love interest.
My first serious love interest? It's really difficult to talk about. The thing is, I don't feel like I've ever been in love, I would say, throughout my entire life. So saying that, I loved this person is weird to say.
Okay.
But, I mean, I did, but, a kid kind of loved.
Just tell me about the whole experience.
Okay. So I met this person through school, as I meet everyone I know, because I don't have a life outside of school. It was mostly just a really good friendship, I would call it. And I do really miss this person, but I don't go to school with them anymore, so I haven't seen them in quite a while.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna ask you a silly question now to get off of this. Jaycie, what's your favorite planet and why?
My favorite planet is Pluto, because
Pluto.
I will give you many reasons. Okay, Pluto is the dwarf planet, but and I'm a dwarf child, and so I feel like I relate to this planet so much. Everyone kind of disregards Pluto, oh, they're not a planet anymore. Pluto's a planet! We all need to be nice to Pluto. Who's your favorite Ninja Turtle?
The internet might hate me, but I actually hate all of the Ninja Turtles. I don't
The internet's not the only one who hates you.
Okay, I think half the reason I don't like is the new movie creeps me out a little bit.
Okay.
I would pick Michelangelo if I had to pick one. All right, Jaycie, now we have to go deep. Tell me, what is your greatest fear?
My greatest fear is abandonment. It has happened too many times by people that I have put all my trust in. I learned this from Dave Ramsey, who is also not a sponsor. His biggest thing is don't put all your eggs in one basket. I have also realized don't invest your feelings and trust in one person.
Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Get multiple baskets. Maybe
And then
one
have
for
an Easter egg hunt.
Yeah! Have an Easter egg hunt with your eggs in your basket. Jaycie, do you have a question?
If you could change the color of the sky, what would it be?
I would change it to that, purpley orange color that you see when the sun's rising. But, the, mostly dark purple, but a little bit of orange. I just think that's beautiful. But then the world would be pretty dark if the sky was that color all the time. But clouds would look gorgeous.
Amazing.
Where do you want to be in 5 years?
So I want to graduate from high school next year and start at Rutgers University. I want to become a choir teacher, so I'm going to be majoring in music education. I want to live at home my first year so that I can save up to buy my own, not buy, but rent my own apartment. Maybe do some internships, hopefully have a job lined up for when I graduate from college.
That's very responsible. Great 5-year plan.
Okay, so here's my second deep question.
All right.
What is your biggest regret in life?
My biggest regret. Oh, can I make a silly answer from a serious question?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, when I first moved to Arizona, I went to a Blockbuster because they were
Was
still
that your
around.
regret? Because I approved of that regret.
The regret wasn't going to Blockbuster. Okay, and this has actually haunted me. I moved to Arizona 8 years ago, and it has haunted me since then. I was walking down the aisleway of movies, at Blockbuster, and there was this guy that I recognized, but I wasn't sure where from. I just moved to Arizona. School hadn't started, so I wouldn't have recognized him from my new school. And he looked at me and was like, "Oh, hi, Jordan." And when you're out and about and someone says hi to you and you don't remember who it is, but you kind of recognize him, you're just like, "Oh, hi!"
You.
And then he turned the corner and my cousin looked at me and he was like, who was that? And I was like, I don't know. And it legitimately has haunted me because...
You still don't know who it was?
I still don't know. Because then my cousin was like, well, do you want me to go ask what his name is? And I was like, no. So that's my biggest regret, is not asking who he was. That was a deep question. That was not very a deep answer, but it's definitely one of my biggest regrets.
Going to Blockbuster.
Before you moved to New Jersey, if you could have chosen what state you moved to, what state would you have chosen?
I want to live in California. I want to move back to California. I lived there. I lived in Valencia. I don't remember.
Ventura?
Yeah.
No way! I lived in Ventura.
Like somewhere around there. I don't know if I lived in there, in that county, but like I lived near.
I can't believe we like basically lived in the same place in California.
I lived an exit away from Magic Mountain. Like
I didn't live that close to Magic Mountain. Like I lived like a half hour away from Magic Mountain.
Yeah, like I lived right there.
Wow.
I want to move back there, but in a different house.
When? What years? Like when did you move there then? Like right before your 10th birthday? Because your birthday's in September.
So I moved like a month before that.
Dang it. Okay, hear me out. Because we moved away in the June of that year.
I moved there in August.
Oh my gosh, we have 2 months apart.
Oh no.
That was weird. Have you ever heard that game Kiss, Marry, Kill?
I love that game.
Okay, I'm gonna give you 3 names, alright? Josh Hutcherson, Leonardo DiCaprio, and Ansel Elgort.
Oh my gosh. Okay, alright, so I assume that if I marry them, I kiss them, so I'm going to marry Ansel Elgort. I love you.
So
I love you. Please watch this video because I love you.
If he watches this and he's like, this is creepy.
I'd kiss Leo because, I mean, he has an Oscar
kill
now.
Josh Hutcherson?
He's so short and, like...
He's 5'7", remember?
The problem is that... The problem with Josh Hutcherson is that he's a very... He can be attractive. He can be.
Like,
but then he dyes his hair blonde, and then he goes and does a really sucky acting job.
I liked him as PETA.
I don't know, I was Team Gale in the movies.
I think I was always Team PETA because I'm just so passionate about my book characters. I think that's it.
Right.
That's the end of our video.
I'll miss you.
We've been filming for 45 minutes.
I need to go get ready for work.
Yeah, you do.